Alright, let's get started by pulling up Provia Renoworks. I'm just on Google, and I'm just going to Google Provia Renoworks. Should come right up. Provia Visualizer is what we're going to use here, so just click on Upload My Home, which should bring us this page here. I've got a house pulled up on my desktop. Drag that in there and use your uploaded photo. Now this takes a second to load.
Hey, John, this is Aaron with Gotcha Cover Contracting. How you doing? I'm doing
Alright, once we have this pulled up here, we're going to set the project scale. Now, standard door is 6 foot 8 inches, so I'm going to select that there. And as you can see here, 6 foot 8 is the set dimension. Now we go masking things off. Primary siding is what we're going to do here first. So you'll just mask this off.
Yeah, no problem.
And you can get as in depth as you'd like. You can go real crazy with this or do this pretty simply if you need a quick visualization. The next thing I'm doing here is I'm tracing out the window openings. So I'm removing from the surface.
And I'll get this quote emailed out to you, and then I'll give you a call.
I'm going to do this 3 different times here to cover all these windows up.
Let me look up what we have on file here. I have Johnny71380 @gmail.com.
You can also change these points here to get straighter lines. I know it's a little difficult to see exactly where you put it. You'll notice in the top left corner, you're going to have that little crosshair, which will give you a zoomed in version of what you're looking at. Alright, so now that I've got that masked off, I'm going to do the windows, which this one will need 3 points, and I'll give you that.
Material, we try to become super competitive on the labor. We have a chance of getting it because it's the problem.
I'm so sorry about that. This is Rachel from Gotcha Cover.
Now the next piece I'm going to do is I'm going to do some trim paint. So you'll notice there's these boards coming off the windows here. Let's say you wanted to change the color of those. You could mask that off, then remove from service to remove the window in the middle. And you'll get a place you could color in. So I'm going to do that on both of these window frames.
Yeah, that's what I already started. I think it's possible maybe the one helps too anyway, but sorry about that. We'll do a layover. Spend a little bit more than that product. It's a 1-story. It's not that big of a deal. For that, when they have the fencing walls like that, will you just cover that whole thing and just go?
Alright, so now I'm just making sure everything's all lined up. Click done. And now I can see all of my different trim pieces here. I'm going to go to save and continue, and this is going to let me to start applying surfaces. Now you notice the product layers here are all masked off separately. What I'm going to do here is click the plus sign on primary siding, and I can select which product I'd like to put on. So I've selected Cedar Max 8-inch reveal, and I picked a color. So I've got the Neptune Cedar Max 8-inch board and batten in Neptune. Now I'm going to go to the trim color here and find something that looks kind of nice. Let's see. How about we do Nautica? Let's give it a second to apply, and there we go. You'll notice my lines aren't perfectly straight. I could go back in and play with this if I wanted to get these perfect, but for demonstration purposes, this is fine. Now for windows, I've gone in and selected the window option, and you can see I have different styles of windows here. Let's go with this standard double hung. Let's go over to our mulling. You can see what this looks like here. I think for this standard window, I'm just going to do a single window. And I go the color. This is the outside color here. You have kind of your pick of colors. Obviously, the different colors are going to inform different products. So if you want to go with some of the crazier colors, just expect there to be a cost there. You can also go ahead and add some grids if you'd like. There's the prairie style. Certain windows don't offer grids like that, so I can't do spokes on this window. But I could do a cottage, or I could even go over this inspirations page and do something kind of fancy like this. Alright, now I've gone over to the inside outside so I can see what both sides look like. Now I'm not really in love with that outside green, so let's go back to the color and let's do sterling gray. Okay, now save and apply. And then if I go to review and print over here, I can actually see what all the specs of this window would be. So if you were to work this out, you could give me the specs so I can get you a price. Now if you go to print sheet, it's going to bring up all the details, and then you'll even have an installation instruction on that QR code. Now back to what we're doing here. Let's go save and apply, and that's going to put it onto our rendering. And boom.
Hi, Justin.
There's a visualization of what your home would look like.
Today, like we agreed upon last week about the quote. I said we were going to kind of go over them this week and make a decision. So just following up on that, if you can give me a call back.
Now, if I go over the corner and click save, it's going to prompt you for your email and your password,
Thank you very much.
which you can set up on Provia's website. Or take a screenshot of this and tell me what products you have applied. Thank you.